Hello everyone, Prophet Swagger here, and today we're going to be doing another Reddit read. Today it's going to be coming from Am I the A-Hole? The title is Am I the A-Hole for refusing to let my sister's kids stay with me after she canceled on me last minute? We're definitely going to need context. It kind of sounds like they had plans. The sister canceled on those plans, so the sister assumed that means her sister would be home for the night, so she wanted to drop her kids off there to watch her kids. That is not an a-hole thing, because that's not fair. You had plans to do something for her to cancel those plans, so then you're free to watch your kids. It's just, that's insane. Just off the title, I'm going with not the a-hole, but there could be context that I don't know about yet, so let's get into this and find out what's going on. So, my 29 male sister, 32 female, has 3 kids, 10, 7, 5. Last month, she asked me if I could watch them for a weekend while she and her husband went on a short anniversary trip. I agreed because I love my nieces and nephew, but I made it clear that I needed at least 2 weeks' notice because I work long hours and I have to rearrange my schedule. Okay, yeah, no, so it's different than what I thought, but that's not unreasonable. You have a job, Fast forward to this past week, I asked my boss to come out, clear my weekend, stop my house, and everything was good. Friday afternoon rolls around, and I'm waiting for her to drop them off. Suddenly, I get a text from her saying, they're not coming. She decided last minute that they were going to a family friendly instead, and didn't need me to watch them. No apology, just we'll do it another time. I was frustrated because I completely cleared my weekend, turned down plans to play and doing the work schedule today. I responded by telling her I wasn't sure to think about last minute like that, especially when I'm not on my way to the house. It is true. I would just look at it as the bright side of now you have like 3 weekends, like whatever kind of fun you're making, you most likely can join. And if you can't, that sucks. You gotta find something else to do, but you have a free weekend. That's a bonus. Then 2 days later, she called me again asking if I could watch the kids the following weekend. Apparently, something came up with the original plan, and she needed someone to watch them after all. I told her no, I wasn't available. She got upset and said I was being selfish and punishing her kids for something that wasn't their fault. Now, she's mad at me and my parents are saying I should have been more understanding because things come up when you're a parent. I don't have kids, and I feel like it's just basic respect not to cancel on someone last minute and then expect them to be available whenever you want. No, straight up. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to watch my sister's kid after she canceled on me last minute? Edit. Wow, I didn't expect to see so many not the a-hole responses. Thanks everyone, I was starting to feel guilty about standing my ground, but it's good to hear that others agree it's important to set boundaries, even with family. I love my nieces and nephew, but my time is valuable too. And I'm glad I'm not being unreasonable here. Thanks again for all the support. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, that's just a sister trying to take advantage of her sibling because, oh, you don't have kids, so that means that I can just throw my nieces and your nieces and nephews at you and you can take care of it. But it sounds like they have a very busy life. If they work enough to where they had to clear out, like, hey, I can't work this weekend, so I'm taking this weekend off. It's very unfair to then be like, oh, well, what the hell? You're supposed to be doing this. Like, that's not, no. So 100% not the a-hole. The sister is 100% the asshole. Things do come up, but exactly, things come up, so you have to accept that means your plans are going to have to change because you have children. That's how it goes. Let's see what some of the comments here say. It's like a colored differently than everything else. I've never seen this before. Not that I'm an extremely experienced Reddit user. It's posted 4 hours ago. I'm going to go ahead and read it all, I guess. It's a huge comment. Last month, she asked me if I could watch them for a weekend while her and her husband went on a short anniversary trip. I made it clear that I needed at least 2 weeks' notice because I work long hours. I'd have to rearrange my schedule. In other words, this is a big commitment on your end. Okay, I see. So they're taking parts of the story and then responding to it is what is happening. So their response to the working long hours things. In other words, this is a big commitment on your end. Back to the text. Suddenly, I get a text from her saying they're not coming. She decided last minute that they were going to a family-friendly resort instead. They responded, oh, she had time to change plans, but not the time to notify you before the last second. She called me again asking if I could watch the kids the following weekend. I told her no, I wasn't available. They responded, but by itself, this is valid. Add the fact that you had earlier told her you need 2 weeks advance notice to rearrange your schedule. She should have known you wouldn't be available. That is very true. Text, she got upset and said I was being selfish and punishing her kids for something that wasn't their fault. Response, children understand the idea of people being busy and unable to do something. It wasn't the children's fault, but it's not your fault either. You have no obligation or responsibility here. Yeah, definitely. Text, my parents are saying I should have been more understanding because things come up when you're a parent. The person responded, yes, things come up. Like, so what? Then they referenced the text, I don't have kids. Response, you're not the parent here, your sister is. This is simply not your issue to have to deal with. Can your parents not take the children? They're eager to pressure you to help. Why can't they help? Oh, that's an extremely good point. Yeah, no, if the parents care so much, they should babysit. Text again, I don't have kids, but I feel like it's just basic respect to not cancel on someone last minute and then expect them to be available whenever you want. Response, but you don't have children. Don't you know that people without children just have all the free time and are clearly missing out in their lives? She is surely doing you a favor by letting you fill the void in her life with her children. Sarcasm on that whole paragraph. Not the a-hole. That's pretty funny. Someone responded to that, and what happened to the sister's responsibility towards OP? OP had to book time off as well as turning down other plans, buy kid entertainment, groceries, and supplies. Sis should have realized that actually she couldn't have just changed her mind like that because she had these other plans in place already. Sis saying that last minute things happen when you have kids is valid, but that's not what happened here. The situation was of her own making. It looks like she doesn't think that OP's time or job or paid time off is valuable. Who'd want to do a major favor for someone like that? No, 100%. Next comment, they quote, yes, things come up, responding to it. Except here, nothing came up. The sister just changed her mind about not bringing the kids along. If there was some sort of emergency or something, then OP should be a bit understanding, although that doesn't mean he's required to make time where he doesn't have to. But that's not what happened. What happened was that his sister showed a total lack of concern and gratitude for OP's efforts, so OP is right to refrain from making such efforts in the future if it doesn't seem worthwhile to him. No, yeah, that's 100%. It's a great thing about being an adult. You don't have to do things you don't want to. Next comment. Not the a-hole, just tell him you cannot rearrange your schedule back to back like this, and you told her you need at least 2 weeks, so she already knew the chances were very unlikely. Her trying to guilt you is in poor taste. Additionally, just because your sister is inconsiderate and you are now saying no, this does not mean you are not punishing the kids. I probably emphasize on the point the most. Instead of having her ask for a weekend for you to babysit, you could ask for a weekend to take them in the future to make up for the weekend of bonding. Take control of when you see them instead of relying on your flaky sister. No, you're not punishing the kids. That's parents being just poor planning or lack of consideration is probably the better thing, because like somebody said, they already had all these plans set up and they decided to bail on them. So that's all on the parents changing the plans. It's not on the uncle for having the plans changed. In no way. I disagree with that, but I agree with a lot of the comments, and yeah, definitely not the a-hole. The sister needs to start seeing the brother as more of an adult and not someone they can just use. And the grandparents definitely need to watch the kids if they think it's that important. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. We can have a conversation. I want to thank everyone for clicking on this video. Hope you have a wonderful day and or night. And remember, try to be kind out there.